3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Divider Windfall here. I just watched my thing from like last night and I was so tired. It was like midnight and I was like you can't even barely tell what the fuck. I apologize. You're gonna have to learn to read my mind. Because I'm also 80% of, here I go, all right? 80%. I find this strange, and I would bet dollars to donuts. I don't know this for a fact, but I would bet dollars to donuts that the same amount of, you know how we are 80% feasible when she's in Wizard of Oz, when she melts the witch and steam comes out, and then it's just a pile of clothes on the floor with probably the 15% that is not water, that is us. So that is totally feasible. I'm the Wizard of fucking Oz, right? Melting the fucking Wicked Witch of the West or whatever. Anyway, I wanted to tell you. Oh, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that I was so tired and shit, and I made my last video. Oh, and the other thing, real quick, I'm waiting for my ride to pick me up. I got to go to Palm Springs today and shit. But I wanted to give a shout out to whoever. I know Shauna Shields. She's one of my 55 subs. And she jumped on, right? I was just like this, right? Just like this. Last night, I think. And all of a sudden, I was talking about Chad, my best friend that died, right? From a heroin overdose. Anyway, and I was talking about how I astral projected over him. I saw him die, even though he was in Colorado and I was in California. Anyway, point being, and everyone thinks that I killed him. Everyone thinks somehow I came out there and did something to him, because how else? They can't explain how I called them they were all in Colorado. I called them from California and said, you guys, have you been to Chad? You need to go to Chad's house. He died. And this is what it looks like. Bam, bam, bam. And they're like, what? And no one had gone there in like 5 days or a week or seen Chad, because I called her. So then I said, I knew. I said, Chad's dead. And they're like, what? How do you know? And I'm like, go to his house. This is what it looks like, blah, blah, blah. They went there, and then they got back to me and said, oh my God, it smelled. We could smell it going up to the house. He was dead. He was rotting. Like how and he was positioned and everything happened exactly how you said. So what the fuck do you know? How do you know that? Like, and his parents said to his sister, who's 3 years older than me and him, and his sister and my sister were friends. But she told me straight to my face. She said, she goes, I don't think you murdered Chad, but my parents do, and a lot of other people do too. I'm like, I got a pretty ironclad alibi, but whatever. And I know I didn't, so it really don't fucking matter. I didn't. It was an accident. I wasn't even in the fucking state. I wasn't even in a bordering state. I was in California. So all my friends that knew me and Chad, and I told them I knew, because you guys know how close me and Chad were. I mean, come on, man. Of course, that's why I fucking knew. I saw it and all this. Anyway, so when I was doing that, I was telling that story. Okay. All of a sudden, this orb goes, right? but and I was like, whoa! It was late at night because I was scared, and I was like, did you guys fucking see that, or did you see that? Because I noticed that someone up in the corner of my thing, it says, if there's anyone on here. I just figured that out, yeah, like yesterday or something. Anyway, so fucking right then, this chick that was on, Shauna goes, oh my God, I saw it. Because I'm talking like I'm right now, and I go, whoa, did you see that? What the fuck? Did you see that orb fly behind me? And she typed in, what the fuck was that orb that just flew behind you? And I live alone, right? This is my house. And what the fuck, right? Oh man. So I was freaking out. And I got off my live stream immediately. I ended my stream because I wanted to go back and watch it. And I wanted to talk to Shauna and see what the fuck she saw, right? Read her thing or whatever. Anyway, so I watched it, and I remember at the very beginning of the video, it's only about maybe a 10 or 15, 20-minute video, which is short for me, but long for others. But see this, right? Okay, see my finger? That is my kimono right there. And then there's an Italian flag. This silk black kimono right there. It's hanging on one of those tall lamps. Anyway, from right there, and then that is the bandana right there is a bandana of Boulder County, the mountains and all the 4-wheel drive trails where I grew up. Now, fucking from right, so I rewatched. I remember when it started, I saw like electricity, like a little lightning bolt thing right there, and I was like, oh, I didn't even think anything of it really. And I just kept talking and blah, 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 whatever, right? And then about a few minutes later, because this thing came from there, and I think it went over to here somewhere, to this side of me. And I just saw it barely, and I didn't see it. Then later on, like 5-10 minutes later, in a video, this thing comes from right here. Watch my finger right there. Boom! It comes flying in. Boom! Right behind me. Actually up, but behind me, and then it just disappears. Right? And I'm like, whoa! And that I could see like a motherfucker. Right? So anyway, I got off of I ended my stream, or because right then, the person watching, Shauna, and maybe another person, 2 or more, I don't know. And also I put the video up, I think. Yeah, so you can watch it if you want. Anyway, so I do what I do, like when I'm investigating, like Michael Jackson, for example. He does like symbols so fast when he's dancing, like satanic symbols like this and shit, and you can't even see it. Like he's doing the double horn, and he's doing all these hypnotic things. You can watch him whip his fans into a hypnotic state, and then he's flashing these signs, so Freemasonic signs, hand signs and stuff, so fucking fast. And this 666, he's always doing that. Remember? That was Michael Jackson's thing. 666. So I wasn't a Michael Jackson fan back in the day because I was like, he's a faggot. And not that anything wrong with fags. I just, back in the day, it was not so sensitive. You were gay, you were a fag. But I had gay friends, and I wasn't. Where I grew up, and even as a Native American, even in the tribe, my grandma was telling me that the Cherokee, anyway, that they had gay people, and I've also read about it in the Hopi writings and stuff, history, and they would it was like totally, oh, this dude's fucking really a bitch, like, or whatever, right? And vice versa. There was women, I think, though, I know there was women that were more masculine too, and wanted to go on hunt, like a tomboy, and wanted to go on the hunting parties, and was probably a good hunter. I don't know if they let her or not, if they let those women do that or not. Probably, but I don't know. I can't say. And I wasn't there, so I can't really trust it. But anyway, they said in our oral tradition of history, how we pass it down orally, to make sure it don't get all fucked up. Each generation they pick the best rememberer, memorizer, storyteller, whatever, and they tell them the fucking history and say, write it down or don't write it down, just remember it or whatever. Anyway, I'm sure they had a backup guy too, or whatever. Anyway, so this fucking thing comes flying across, right? And I'm tripping the fuck out. And you could go back to like 2 videos ago if you want and watch it. And anyway, I got off and I talked to Shauna for a minute, and because she was like, what the fuck was that orb that just flew behind you, right? Because I was like, I saw it in the computer behind me, and I was like, whoa, like that, right? You watch the video. Then so I watched it and I slowed it down, right? And it slowly, it goes, and it's like a strip of rainbow colors, and it's not round, or it's so fast that it's like a tracer, like when you're on an acid or something, on mushrooms. And it was like red, it was like the rainbow, all the colors of the rainbow, and it was like behind me though. And I could only, I'll just go watch it in slow motion on pause. Look at my eyes, like and like I'm the devil or something. My eyebrows did not used to be like this. The fuck, man. It's like, this is crazy, man. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm out. I just want to, I watched my video. I'm like, this dude is fucked up. But it was like 1 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning last night or something. Okay. Anyway, sorry, guys. And go watch that because it's fucking crazy. Okay. Later. Wait, oops. Okay, guys. Divided we fall. United we stand. Okay. Divided we fall. United we stand. You cannot make a fucking teepee with 2 poles. Think about that. Let that percolate in the old noggin. You cannot not make a teepee with only 2 poles. All right, then. Okay. Is that a male gay bashing comment? Yeah, maybe. That's fucked up. And nothing is coming up 2 poles, right? Whether they're guns, cocks, roosters, or penises or whatever. You know. Or nipples, 2 into 1. You know, like how they're doing the 2 into 1. Like Twin Towers fell, and now we have 1 tower. That's the whole thing. Like this whole agenda is to become 1. That's why dudes are wearing makeup, chicks are fucking bodybuilding. It's just bizarre. It's totally fucking bizarre. I don't know. Everything's opposite. It just said it would be like that in the revelations of the Bible. And plus, you can just look at it, and it's hell on earth right now. So hopefully something happens good or grow, you know. I don't know. I have no answers really. I do. But I don't know. It's for sure. Anyway, okay, I gotta go. My ride's gonna be here. Okay, peace. I love you all, and you're all my prayers. Everybody. Okay, I love that enemy even. I do. I'll shoot him if he's trying to shoot me, but I will love my enemy. And I will forgive people if they are properly, if they ask for me to forgive them for something, I will do it. But then they got to deal with with afterlife, being judged, whatever. I don't know. That's not on me. Okay, I don't judge, lest I be judged, and I'm judged anyway all the time, probably. And I don't care. That's the beauty of it. Judging is in the eye of the beholder, not love. Oh, that's a good quote. I want to put that in my book of quotes because I have parchment paper and I have a book of quotes of other people, but of me too. And I'm going to print them out and sell them at my store. Anyway, okay, I'll let you guys go. Peace out. Love y'all. Divided we fall. We out. We out of here.